We are back, Chris Miller along with
Wes Thompson.
Only at Dutch Miller Kia in Barboursville, West Virginia.
But Chris, today it's a little bit different. It's not so obvious that we're at Dutch Miller Kia because we're today on the virtual set. It's virtual.
Yeah.
Did my gut show? You know, I'm just concerned because I don't want to be on television and have anything show that might.
I think you're fine.
Okay, well then you know what? That does it. I'm in.
Yeah,
I don't care if it did show.
You almost had a Jack Nicklaus on there.
It would have been a really bad one.
It would have been a really bad one, yeah.
It was there nonetheless.
Anyway, we're going to do some things today that's a little different than we normally have it. And first, we're going to take a look back at some of the fun commercials that we filmed here over the past couple of years, and then we're going to take a look forward, and we're going to talk about some of the people that work here.
Right.
And one of the reasons why this place is so special is because of the people. And we're also going to talk about some cars at the end.
We got to talk about cars.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's a car show. We can't just not discuss cars.
So a little different environment, but a little different setup, but
the virtual set makes anything possible.
Absolutely. So one of the reasons why we get so much attention is not only because of friends and family pricing for everyone, it's also because of the medium we use to deliver that message. And we do it in a little bit of a wild and wacky manner.
You're talking about our commercials on television.
Yes, I am. Yeah, our commercials. We are known for producing some wild and crazy commercials. And we believe in having a good time.
Right.
We know that everybody out there sees them and goes, oh my gosh, but it conveys a message.
Or sometimes way worse than that.
Yeah,
we get everything from, that was beep, beep, beep. We'd probably have to beep that out if I was actually going to say it. But then sometimes we have people that go, hey, that was awesome.
Absolutely.
Just like the first one I would like to talk about.
Which is
the weirdest one I think we ever did.
Auto-tune. Let's take a real quick break right now and tune into Auto-tune. Okay guys, I'm confused. What in the world are we doing with this commercial? Auto-tune? What? You got this, bitch. Go with it. Kia Sorento for $249 a month.
It's gold. Sing it.
Built in the USA.
You can come to Dutch Miller Kia. Friends and family pricing for everybody.
I still don't think this is gonna work. So yeah, that's a special commercial.
That one got, our cameraman Dave said he was sitting at a restaurant in Huntington, and he was sitting, and they had it's like a sports bar, they had all the televisions, and then nobody was even like paying attention, like hockey was on or something, nobody was really watching, and then, by the way, I just upset a lot of hockey fans by saying that, but then all of a sudden, the auto-tune commercial came on, and Dave said that everyone was just like, what? And by the way, when you look at that spot, that was us the day of wanting to do like a singing spot with you.
If you can't tell, sometimes some of our commercials actually are put together physically during the moment and aren't necessarily planned out all the time.
That happens maybe, 95% of the time?
Yeah, or at least every other commercial.
At least every other one, right?
Yeah.
And in this particular one, we wanted to make it like a singing spot, but it didn't quite pan out. So we called our production guys and said, hey, make it into something. So they added the auto-tune effect. We threw in a white tiger that had lasers coming out its eyes.
One of the best special effects jobs done in history of television.
Oh, and the floating sunglasses that looked unnatural.
Speaking of singing, by the way, one of my personal favorites is one that I call the Conway spot, and it's me dressed up in a red cowboy outfit with
like
fringe
a Porter
on
Wagner outfit, basically.
yeah. We call it Conway Tweety, but it's like a greatest of.
Well, let them check it out.
Yeah, check it out real quick. Tell us what you think.
He's been called the golden voice of a generation by at least 4 people. Dutch Miller Kia presents the one and only Chris Miller as he sings his hits.
Was built in the USA.
Who can forget classics like
Kia Sorento for $249 a month.
You get all the hits you'll eventually grow to love, like I Love You Beef Jerky, Kia Sorento for $249 a month, friends and family pricing for everybody, and many, many more.
She took my horn, but I kept my soul from Kia. Come to Dutch Miller Kia with friends and family pricing for everybody.
Order now and get friends and family pricing for everybody only at Dutch Miller Kia in Barboursville, West Virginia. Call or come by today while supplies last.
Okay, so that was the Conway spot.
I love how the songs roll down.
I love you, beef jerky.
All the made up songs. Yeah, outer space is scary. That's great stuff.
It's funny to listen to people come up and ask you about a commercial like that.
Oh, this is a true story about that commercial, by the way, what we call the Conway spot. We had people call in and ask for that album.
They actually thought they could purchase the double tape,
Yeah.
the 8-track tape.
We need to work on that, start producing it, because I think we're onto something.
We should. We're blowing it if we don't.
Speaking of producing, one of my favorite artists produced some of the greatest PBS art in the history of mankind.
Oh, Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. Why don't we check him out real quick? We did a
Yeah.
commercial where it was a spoof of Bob Ross, who was one of the greatest television artists ever.
Hi, I'm Chris Miller and welcome back to the Joy of Kia. Today we've been painting a Kia Optima and I'm just going to go ahead and sneak in a little 5-star crash test rating right here. Next we're going to go ahead and add a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. I'm going to add one, but it's your painting, so you can go ahead and add as many as you like. Now I'm going to go ahead and add friends and family pricing for $199 a month and a happy little tree. Now that's a happy little Kia. Doesn't that look pretty?
We'd like to take a moment of silence to honor the great Bob Ross, who we like to honor in this commercial. And
Well, yeah, and one of the things I want to point out is that we got some feedback on that spot where people were like, you're desecrating the memory of Bob Ross. And what they didn't get is we were actually paying homage to Bob
honoring
Ross.
him, so.
We're both huge fans of Bob Ross.
Ginormous.
So that was just us having fun playing Bob Ross. But people came out of the woodwork. In fact, we were told by your data center guy that they got an email that they actually, from like the Bob Ross Foundation,
Yes.
that they had gotten complaints about the commercial, but then they wrote and they were like, after reviewing the commercial, we realized that you guys were just being, you were doing an impersonation. There was no ill will involved, and we think it's great. So
Wes, let's-
even the Bob Ross Foundation
Yeah.
was cool with it.
yeah, let's bow our heads real quickly for a moment of silence for the great Bob Ross. Okay, anyway, up next, we did a series of commercials. We're going to catch all of them, 1, 2, and 3, that kind of parodied game shows. So let's shoot those up real quickly and take a look at some of the game show commercials we've done in the past. They're built in West Point, Georgia, in the United States of America.
Zebra.
No. It comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
Red licorice.
No. You can get one with friends and family pricing at Dutch Miller Kia for $199 a month.
Lip balm.
No. It's actually the Kia Optima. The Kia Optima.
So close.
Everybody's a winner with friends and family pricing at Dutch Miller Kia in Barbersville.
Okay, Freddie, this should be an easy one, and your time starts now.
Peanut butter. Apple butter. Nutter butter. Is it anything to do with butter?
No.
Wow, I can't believe it's not butter.
No, the answer was the Kia Optima. The Kia Optima.
Shiitake mushrooms, I was so close.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
Deal of Fortune, brought to you by Dutch Miller Kia, proud sponsor of Marshall Athletics.
And we've asked 100 people what they like best about Dutch Miller Kia. Top 5 answers are on the board. One remains. Good luck.
The Optima, the Sorrento.
Friends and family pricing.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna go off on my own here. Trunk space.
Survey says. And the answer was friends and family pricing.
So close.
No, you weren't, Freddie. No, you weren't. Those are awesome.
Well, okay, so we had in there, one was a spoof of the $20,000 pyramid. We called it the $20,000 polyhedron.
Yeah, which was good.
And we enjoyed that. And by the way, that was Freddie in that one.
we
Who
miss
used
Freddie.
to be in so many of the commercials. He was in the Conway commercial.
yeah.
And but Freddie was great. And then of course we had we called it the Friends and Family Feud.
Yep. Friends and family.
We always
feud.
alter the names up just a little bit to keep our nose clean, if you
Yeah,
know what I mean.
yeah. And then we did kind of a Wheel of Fortune one.
We called it Deal of Fortune.
Deal of Fortune. Yeah.
Deal of Fortune.
Yeah.
So yeah, and by the way, those got great response. People
Yeah.
kind of dug us. You know how I know a spot is good? When my mom comes to me and says, "I really like that Deal of Fortune spot."
Moms are always great.
Moms are
judges.
good. By the way, my mom's also the first one that will come up to me and go, "That was absolutely horrible."
Speaking of that, she didn't really like our next spot too much, did she?
Now, which one are we talking about?
Anonymous.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Anonymous was one where, maybe not everybody got what Anonymous was.
And
you know?
we didn't want to offend Anonymous. If you don't know who Anonymous are, they are an internet hacking organization that likes to issue justice to people they feel are doing.
They're kind of like a Robin Hood.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like
they're
Robin
kind of
Hood.
like good guys.
Yeah.
But like they took down Visa.
Yeah.
Okay, they can shut down basically anything they want to shut down.
Whenever they want to.
Right.
So anyway, we did a parody of Anonymous, respectfully, where they hijacked our commercial and talked
Which we were doing a parody of ourselves.
Yeah, which we were doing a parody of ourselves.
So check this out.
Check this out. Gobble gobble, come on down to Dutch Miller Kia today and you can get a
We
brand
are
new.
Anonymous. We are shutting down these ridiculous commercials. We already know Dutch Miller has new Sorrentos for $249 a month and Optimus for $199 a month. Your raid is over. Resistance is futile. And really, a turkey suit? Come on, guys, it's like you're not even trying.
With Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and friends and family pricing for everybody. Gobble gobble. This one is one of my favorites coming up.
How could it not be the most fun we've ever had shooting a commercial?
Let me predicate this with camo pants, camo shorts, boots, big beards, a high-powered rifle, and firing it at a car rigged with explosives to physically blow up, which we did.
By the way, people saw this commercial we're getting ready to show you.
Yeah.
And they said, oh, what, did you have like a green screen set up? And no. We blew up a car.
Yeah, blew up.
We blew it up.
On TV.
We also that day blew up a washer and dryer.
Yeah,
we were blowing up stuff, but we blew up a car for the commercial.
Yeah.
And
this is the commercial we call Dutch Dynasty, which is a tribute to the awesome TV show on A&E called Duck Dynasty.
take a look.
You know, there's a reason they say if you don't shop Dutch, you paid too much.
At Dutch Miller Kia, friends and family pricing means you get the best deal right up front. Like right now, get a 2014 Forte, just $179 a month. I said shoot down high prices, not blow up.
No, you said blow up.
Only at Dutch Miller Kia in Barbersville.
Boom!
That was so awesome when it ripped the steel off the back.
That's great.
So we were doing sort of like TV show spoofs.
Yes.
And then one of my favorite shows on television was The Office.
The Office.
So I decided I thought it would be a good idea for us to do sort of like some Office spoofs, and we did like 3 in a row. We made it like a little series of spots.
And the neat thing about these commercials is that if you watch closely, we acknowledge the fact that there are a lot of people out there that either one, don't get our commercials or like to make fun of them.
We made fun of ourselves in
We're
these.
making fun of ourselves on these. So take a real quick look. We got 3 in a row coming of our what we call the Office spots. Okay, guys, we need ideas for this month's commercial. What you got?
How about we set you on fire and say the deals are hot?
No, last time my hair didn't grow back.
How about a samurai cutting a wedding cake with a chainsaw?
Ooh, let's save that for December.
And blah, blah, blah. Let's just do friends and family pricing like always. Let's go to lunch.
Okay.
With friends and family pricing for everybody, get a brand new Optima, just $199 a month, only at Dutch Miller Kia.
New commercial suggestions. What are the fans saying?
All right, letter number 1. Please stop making these commercials. My IQ drops every time I watch one.
Seems negative.
All right, letter number 2. Your commercials are great. Said nobody ever.
My mom likes them.
This looks good.
What is it? What is it?
It's a Chinese carryout menu.
Ooh, save that for later.
I will. You know what? Let's just stick with friends and family pricing for everybody.
Sounds good.
It's friends and family pricing for everybody, only at Dutch Miller Kia.
Okay, Fred, we need ideas for this month's commercial. What you got?
Looking for a great deal on a new Kia? Don't see this guy. Come see me, Fred. As a matter of fact, why don't we call it Fred Kia? Nah, I got nothing.
You know what? Let's just stick with friends and family pricing for everybody like we always do.
It's friends and family pricing for everybody, only at Dutch Miller Kia.
Not everybody's gonna get that, okay? Not everybody gets it. But by the way, you had one of your best months.
Yeah.
During that run of commercials.
Yes,
So
we did.
apparently somebody was getting it.
Somebody got it.
Now, one of the fun things we did do this year was we held a contest.
Mm-hmm.
And we allowed, again, we acknowledge that the public sees our commercials and just goes, what are they doing? So we were saying, okay, fine, here's your chance to come up with one of our commercials.
You know what's amazing? We had over 1,500 entries for this contest.
Quickly.
1,500 people out
Making
there
them
like that
quick.
took the time to write and design commercials. And we had to sit down and go through every single one of them to find the winner.
By the way, if you're out there watching and you know that you sent in something brilliant, some of them were truly brilliant, but we didn't have the $100,000 budget to shoot what you wanted. So sorry, we didn't have like a spaceship, and I mean, it was amazing, some of the ideas. But this one came across, and it was an opportunity to put Chris in to play a mother, a father, a daughter, and himself.
You can't tell I take myself very seriously, and I will not be made fun of, ridiculed, or put in embarrassing situations.
The following Dutch Miller Kia commercial was created by Ed Thomas of Cheshire, Ohio.
Now, okay, Julie, I know we promised you a car for your Sweet 16. Now we need to figure out what that car is. I personally want to make sure it's affordable. What about you, dear? I just want something that's safe for my little pumpkin. Okay, Junebug?
I don't even care, Daddy, as long as my friends think it looks hot.
So, you think you could help us? Yeah, I think we got you covered.
Right now at Dutch Miller Kia, get a 2013 Optima. 5-star crash safety rated, only $199 a month.
Yep, so I'm a serious person.
By the way, I thought you looked good as the mom.
You know, it's eerie. If you really look closely at that video, the mom looks awfully close to what my mom looked like at about 27 years old.
I'm sure she's thrilled you said that. I'm gonna walk away.
Oh gosh, well, speaking of embarrassing things, one of my other favorite spots is where I get smashed in the face with pies. And we did a sales event where if you bought a car from Dutch Miller Kia, you got to hit me in the face with a pie. And
I watched people hit you in the face with a pie.
Oh God, there was one time where this little, the hardest hit I took was a little 13-year-old girl who stood back and just, BAM! I got whiplash. She crushed me.
You gotta be careful. You should
Pie
have
up
never
my
given her a
nostrils,
glass plate.
Yeah, it was,
I would have used foil, but.
Anyway, up next, what we have is known as the pie spot. The Kia Sorento is built in the United States of America.
Oh yeah? Well, to get 32 miles to the gallon in a full-size SUV.
The Kia Sorento has a 5-star crash test rating.
Friends and family pricing, $249 a month.
We got time for one more commercial, Wes, and it's one of my favorites.
I'll tell you, what made this next spot solid was your ability to actually pull off a pretty good Alfred Hitchcock impression.
I know. It's friends and family pricing, only at Dutch Miller Kia in Barboursville.
Barboursville. You did a good job. Let's check it out.
Good evening. Automobile shopping can be a daunting and frightening task. Tonight's story is one of terror, high payments, and low fuel efficiency.
Hey, big fella, doing a little car shopping? Put you in that one for only $585 a month.
Right now, get a 35-mile to the gallon Kia Optima for just $199 a month, only at Dutch Miller Kia in Barboursville.
That was a pretty. By the way, I think I did a great job of being attacked by birds.
Yeah, you nailed it.
I mean, really, your impression was good, but really,
did you get the call
running from the birds was big time.
Did you get the call from the Academy?
Oh, I got the call. And See, and by the way, I did get the call from the Academy, and I told them, shove it.
I don't want your.
I didn't want
I don't need
that.
your stinky trophy. Listen, if one thing is evident, we will never be accused of not having a good time.
No, there's no way.
And not only are we known for our commercials, but I will tell you right now, the reason why our dealership is so successful and what I like to call special is because of the people that we're blessed to be able to work with. And so I want to take a real quick segment and dedicate it to some of the people that work here and let you hear from them about why they enjoy working here. You know, one of the things that makes working at Dutch Miller Kia so special is the people. And we really believe we have a family environment. With me is Jonathan Murray. Jonathan, how long have you been with us?
I've been here a little over 2 years now.
A little over 2 years. God, it's flown by, hasn't it?
Yes, it's been a great time, fun time.
I tell you what is it about this place that makes working here so much fun?
Well, it's the atmosphere in the showroom. Other places you can cut the tension with the butter knife, but here you can literally buy a vehicle and have a good time.
You know, why do you like working here?
Well, one thing is the family atmosphere. For example, Mr. Chris, you know my wife and kids personally, along with all the other employees. Another thing is we love to take care of the customer, not just during the sale, after the sale, but also in service as well too. So through the whole tenfold process.
It's probably weird out there for the viewing audience sitting here listening to you talk to your boss. And these are not forced answers, by the way. These are genuine answers. We really believe in taking care of the customer, and we love coming to work every single day. What are some of the principles that we have, Jonathan, that you really makes working here so fulfilling?
Absolutely. Well, one thing is we love to take care of our customers, and we've all sat on the other side of the desk. So my just basic theory is treat others as you want to be treated, and the world will be yours.
Man, I couldn't have said it any better myself, buddy. Anything else you want to tell the viewing audience out there about Dutch Miller Kia and why it's such a special place?
We had an awesome 2013 guys. Come out and see us for 2014. Every month on the month, we'll be doing some huge things here. Come see us.
With me now is Fred Ellsworth, who's the general sales manager here at Dutch Miller Kia. And Fred is known for two things. He's known, one, for drinking about 20 cups of coffee a day, and two, for being a man of very few words. And I just want to ask Fred one question. Fred, have you ever had as much fun at work as you do here at Dutch Miller Kia?
One time. I can't remember that one though. Nothing like working at Dutch Miller Kia.
There you have it. Okay, so with me now is Kirk Gillenwater. He's newer to the Dutch Miller Kia team, and everybody in the community knows Kirk. He's been a city councilman. He's done just about everything. And Kirk, what is it out there that makes Dutch Miller Kia different than any other dealership or job you've ever had?
The one thing about Dutch Miller Kia is that we're a family, and we really enjoy having a good time while we're selling cars.
You know, the funny thing is we've heard that throughout every single interview we've done, and it really is true. We believe in waking up every day and having a good time. Have you ever worked for another car dealership that takes care of its people and its customers like we do here?
Not at all. Not at all.
Not at all. It's a lot of fun. It really is. Anything else you want to tell anybody out there watching our infomercial about working here at Dutch Miller Kia?
Just want to say thanks for the opportunity, and I enjoy being here at Dutch Miller Kia. Come on down and see me, and I'll make you a great deal.
So with me now is our operations manager, Derek Meredith. Derek is a United States Marine vet. He's one or two tours in Iraq.
Oh, four.
4 tours in Iraq. You know, really a lighthearted guy. And Derek, what is it that makes Dutch Miller Kia so special?
Dutch Miller Kia is a family environment. It's one of those kind of places where you just walk in and the energy that's here just makes you relax and have a great time.
What's one of the funnest things you've done here at work?
Making commercials. Everybody out there knows what kind of commercials we make here, and we have a blast doing it every single time.
What are some of the principles here at Dutch Miller Kia that you think are really the most rewarding that we've got?
The most rewarding principles we probably follow here are honesty, straightforward. We tell you exactly what's going on while it's happening. There's nothing hidden, and it makes for a great experience buying a car.
Have you ever had as much fun at work as you do working here at Dutch Miller Kia?
That's a dangerous question. I've had a lot of fun in my life, but I'll tell you, this is the safest fun I've ever had.
Okay, well, yeah, I would imagine that blowing stuff up in Iraq is a little different kind of fun than working here. But,
Definitely.
Yeah. Touche, my friend, touche. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Derek Meredith, one of our operations managers and business development center manager here at Dutch Miller Kia. Listen, this has been a very fun and very different infomercial.
Yeah.
And, you know, not only do we cover the fact that we have very different commercials, we're a dealership that likes to have a lot of fun. We're surrounded by some of the best people out there, which is one of the reasons why we consider ourselves to be so special and different. But it's something you out there watching need to experience for yourself, because not only do we believe in giving people the best deal right up front with friends and family pricing, but we have an environment that you really need to come in and experience for yourself. So it's a great environment, it's very family oriented, and plus we're surrounded by great deals all the time. So we're the area's only dealership that has 250 cars priced below $250 a month at any given time. Plus we've got like between 400 and 600 cars in stock at any given time throughout the year.
I don't even need to say anything.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Wes, we love hearing from you though. Listen, I'm Chris Miller along with
Wes Thompson.
And we are Dutch Miller Kia in Barbersville, West Virginia, home of friends and family pricing for everyone.
See you later.
I tried telling that old guy's gonna go higher than that draft thing, but they ain't gonna listen to me, cause sometimes you can go.
You know, my buddy Donnell's right. Gas mileage is important, and you can get a brand new Kia Sorento for $249 a month and over 30 miles to the gallon.
Nah, I tell you what, it come to automobile, that there cheap, boy.
Or you can get a brand new Kia Optima for just $199 a month with friends and family pricing, only at Dutch Miller Kia.
Boy, what you doing? Nah, now go on get. All right.
It was a little over a year ago when I realized I had hyperstickeritis. I'll never forget that day.
I remember my first experience with hyperstickeritis. It was when I paid $3,000 over invoice for my last car.
Hyperstickeritis will never happen to you at Dutch Miller Kia because of friends and family pricing for everyone, which means you get our best deal right up front. You can get a brand new Kia Sorento for $249 a month only at Dutch Miller Kia.
Hyperstickeritis, you won't beat me.
Last time, my good buddy Chris Miller decided he was going to mute me, and I didn't get to tell you about the Kia Sorento. 5-star.
At Dutch Miller Kia, we have a huge amount of vehicles in stock that get over 30 miles to the gallon and can save you a bunch of money. Like the Kia Optima, for example, $199 a month with friends and family pricing and $35.
As I was saying, buddy, friends and family pricing at Dutch Miller Kia means everyone gets a great deal on every vehicle. What's the matter, buddy? Cat got your tongue?
The people have spoken, and employee pricing is a huge success. So we've decided to continue it on only at Dutch Miller Kia through the month of September. Not only can you get a brand new Kia Sportage with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty for just $279 a month, but you also get free oil changes, free tire rotations, and an engine warranty for life. That's only at Dutch Miller Kia in Barbersville. Employee pricing for everyone.